It's not safe for you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, it's not safe for you cross me, look both ways. Leaving the scene with no trace, none in my league. You out of place, I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, state to state.
Hey George, this is Natasha, otherwise known as a bad nanny. Just shouting out to say congratulations on your next chapter in life and how much I really enjoyed being interviewed by you. You are an amazing interviewer. It went smooth. You had all the right questions and brought out the best in me. All right, have a great time. Thank you, and we appreciate you, all your listeners and all your interviewers. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks, George.
Hey up, it's Jolly the Bear from Wrestling with the Bear and the John's Podcasting Network. I just wanted to give a shout out to you, George, just to say thank you for everything that you've done with your podcast, your interviews, your predictions, your shows, everything that you've done for the network from the heart. I just want to say thank you. Sorry that you're going to be going. But you have given so much to this business that no matter what you do, you'll always be foundation of podcasting. And if anybody wants to get into it, then they should watch your stuff, as you are somebody who is very, very good at what they do. And I'm proud to have you on the show itself. So, yeah. All I want to say is that love you, mate. All the best for the future. Take care.
Solemn day for Ontario indie wrestling, because Straight Talk Wrestling, the podcast that's held us together, is unfortunately closing its door. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to the entire staff of Straight Talk Wrestling. George, you put in a hell of a work, and we really do appreciate it. And in all honesty, when I've had ventures and issues that I've tried to accomplish across this scene, one of the first calls I make has been to Straight Talk Wrestling to allow myself a platform to get the word across, and that man has been very gracious with his time and his energy across this scene. So from all of Ontario indie wrestling, and right from Pretty Ricky Wilde, thank you very much for your contributions.
George, congrats on 10 years of Straight Talk Wrestling. I don't know if we did a podcast during Zoom, but like we definitely had one sit down. I've sat in your house. And then we also had an Instagram live podcast for me where we definitely talked too much about porn and jerking off that no one, how did we disconnect from the audience, but it was still going? Like Instagram doesn't have a live video chat. It wasn't recorded for the better part. We fixed that. But George, congrats. I'm happy that you are going to breathe and enjoy your beautiful family. Peace out, homie. Congrats.
Hey, it's me, Joe Panther III, and I would like to say congratulations, and I'm going to miss you so much, Straight Talk Podcast. You guys have been so part of the Dudes at Ringside family since way back, and dude, I'm going to miss you. You always have a home on Dudes at Ringside if you ever want to come in and help me co-host or just come in and chat. Gonna miss you guys, and good luck to Mini Host in everything she's doing, and good luck, dude. I'm gonna miss you, bro. Stay awesome.
Straight Talk Wrestling, congrats on that decade. Decade of creating outlet for us in the wrestling game to tell our story. Congratulations, you made history and you're leaving a legacy. One love for yours truly, Mikey Truth, the Lionheart.
What up, George? It's the Takedown King, Jackson Roy, wishing you happy 10-year anniversary on Straight Talk Wrestling. I'd like to thank you for all the kind words that you brought my way. Thank you for always believing in me and believing in my talents and believing in Dynasty. And I have so much great memories on being on Straight Talk Wrestling, from you interviewing the whole group, for even the mini host giving me my own long-awaited interview on her show as well. So thank her as well. And thank you to the wife as well for being so kind to me when I would see her at shows. So thank you so much, Sasha. So thank you so much to the whole Straight Talk Wrestling family. I wish you the best in your future projects, your future passions. And I hope you keep staying in the wrestling scene. You know, you're a really important part to the Ontario indie wrestling scene. So thank you so much, and I hope to see you around. Take care, my friend.
Hey there, George. Sorry you're not doing your podcast anymore. They were a lot of fun to listen to, and they were even more fun to watch you record behind the scenes. It was always great getting shots of you as you're doing your interviews. You can tell that your people you're interviewing are having a good time, and you always ask great questions. So, sorry you're not doing it anymore. Thank you for having me as a guest that time, and I hope to see you at other shows down the road. Take care. That fucking George guy. Always coming up to people and talking to them, asking them questions about stuff. Hey, you remember that George guy? Every time he come up and ask for an interview, it's just so annoying. Anyway.
Swan Breezy here. I just want to say a massive thank you to Straight Talk Wrestling for all you have done for me. You've been such an amazing friend, an amazing guest that I've had on my podcast. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you, man. Honestly, I cannot thank you enough for everything that you have done. Being a friend, being a guest, being a supporter. Thank you so much, man. All the best.
Hey there, this is Travis Moore. I want to wish you all the best in the future. I want to say thank you to George, many hosts, the whole Straight Talk family for giving me a chance to talk to them and the interviews we have had. Now, my favorite memories, honestly, is getting to joke around with George and the 5 questions that I had with the mini host, as well as what meant a lot to me is honestly getting to talk about the things that matter the most to me, like mental health, getting better, getting to talk to people about those such things. So I want to wish you all the best, whether it's Straight Talk, whether it's anything else. Thank you. I love you guys.
Mr. Straight Talk Wrestling, George. I'm going to be serious, all right? I know I always fuck around with you, but I'm going to be serious. It's sad that it's coming to an end. You already know you got my support on any journey that you're gonna pursue next. You know, if it's back to interviewing, please put me on the top of your list on guys you need to bring. I love you, brother. It was fun when I came out those few times, and I'm glad I'm still gonna see you at wrestling shows. So, salute, my brother. I love you, and you're always gonna be great. Just know that.
Hello there, everyone. Former pro wrestling referee, sports entertainment referee, Jimmy Corderas here. And apparently it sounds like Straight Talk is ending at the end of the year. So that's the scuttlebutt. And I'm kind of sad to see it go because one of my favorite interviews that I ever had to do with anyone was with George McKay. So George, congratulations on a great run. It was fun chatting with you. It was fun listening to some of the other interviews you did. And I'm going to wish you well in your future endeavors. Not in the bad way. Don't take it that way. I mean, all the best to you, my friend. And again, you're going to be missed. So, next time I see you, beer's on me.
George McKay, Straight Talk Wrestling. It's been a slice, my friend. I thank you for having me on at the very well, not the beginning, but I guess at the beginning for me. Several years back when I was green and really had no idea what the hell I was doing. I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm still doing it. And I owe a lot of it to the confidence that being on Straight Talk Wrestling gave me. Thank you. And here's to the next whatever happens.
Straight Talk Wrestling, end of an era. It's been wonderful. You always provided some great content, always provided a platform for us to get our voices across and our message heard. And honestly, it's been a great run. I'm so happy and proud of you. Georgie family forever. Cassie, you doing your thing. I love you. I love you so much. I can't believe it's over, but you know what? All good things have to come to an end. And unfortunately, this had to come to an end. But we always have great memories. Georgie, you provide a lot for us, and I want to thank you. Love you always. From Black Lamberter, Lionel Knight, to you and yours. I wish you all the best in your next endeavor, and take care, brother.
Man, wish New Hook could be here. It sucks. But he sent me a voice note, so let me check it out here.
Hey, Briz. Sorry I'm not going to be able to see you, but I'm really proud of the past 10 years' work that you've done, and you've definitely killed it in every aspect that you've wanted to. And at the end of the day, that's what we always truly want. So if you're happy on the last day of doing this, then you did everything that you needed to, and that's what matters most. I love you lots, and hopefully I'll get to see you at some point.
You guys are the best. I wish he was here though, man. Sucks. I knew it. I should have known.
You should have. You should have.
No way, missing this, buddy. No way. I fucking love you.
Love you too, brother.
I can't express. I know I expressed it in that voice message, but
Yeah, I'm a little misty-eyed here. Yes.
but I can't express how proud I am. But I'm just glad that I got to be a part of it. Some small part to just be able to look back on that and have those memories and laughs.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. I appreciate you, man.
I love you, man. Thank you, bro. And always remember.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and I guess this is it for Straight Talk. Personally, I just want to send one last shout out from your boy PD Skills, George, the mini host. Always a blast, always a pleasure. I'm sure I'll see you guys around, but as far as the show, TBD. I'll miss you guys.
Hey, George, just wanted to say thank you. During the pandemic, when life was bleak, you were one of the lights that helped basically keep the wrestling community together. We got to have a lovely talk together along with myself and Arrow as well down the road. Hopefully this isn't the end of you poking your head in for some of the local shows, man. Always an infectious smile. You're always fun to see, always fun to talk to, and it's always good times, man. Best of luck. The future is your oyster, man.
Hello, everyone. Beast King here. My man George from Straight Talk Wrestling is resuming his activities as the host of Straight Talk Wrestling. That breaks my heart because I've done a few podcasts in my life, and if there's one where I really felt it was more than just wrestling talk, it was a George. George is a grade A quality human being, a friend, someone I love with all my heart. It's been a blessing. It's been an honor. I fucking love you, man. And good luck with everything you do going forward. Love you.
Morning, George, mini host. This is Freedom Wallace, wishing Straight Talk Wrestling all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you for all your years of giving us a platform to tell our stories.
Hello, this is 24-time guest Gabriel Fuerza, wishing a final goodbye to Straight Talk George and Straight Talk Wrestling. Thanks for having me on all those times. Those 24 times. It's gonna go on my grave. Here lies Gabriel Fuerza. He was on Straight Talk 24 times. See ya.
Hey, what's up, George? Just wanted to send this video to you, man. Wish you all the best. One of the funnest podcasts I've had to date in my career was with you. You're such a very genuine person. We've known each other for a very long time. You've seen the growth in my career. You see the heights that I'm hitting. And you've always been a genuinely nice guy to me. And I don't do many of these, but I really wanted to send this out to you. All the best, mate. Hope everything goes as planned. And I'm sure we'll have another interview on the horizon. But good luck on your retirement, mate. All the best.
George, I want to send you a farewell to Straight Talk Wrestling podcast. I want to thank you for giving independent wrestlers an opportunity to voice themselves over the last 10 years. I hope that wherever your journey takes you next is as fulfilling as this was. And I hope that we get to hear and see more of you in the future, maybe not wrestling related, but in some new venture. All the best, buddy. Thank you for 10 years.
George McKay, Straight Talk Wrestling. 10 years of doing it, mate. You've been in the game for a long, long time. Not only have you done video interviews, you've gone out, you've gone to the shows, especially on the Canada Independence. You've interviewed the who's who across this great business. You've been a great support to me. You know, a lot of these people that do the wrestling shows, you know, they want to go against people and stuff like that. But there are people that have supported one another doing the same thing, which is a rarity. You're one of those guys. And just thank you, mate, for all the support. And I've loved your content. You know that. You've gone out there, you've done you. You and the mini host, you know, your daughter, when you were doing all that together, it was so refreshing to see, you know, a dad and daughter going out doing the shows. I'm like Mick Foley. I've got like a Christmas pyjama set on. So I'm channeling my inner Mick Foley, channeling my inner Mick Foley here. But yeah, just all the best, mate. You've done amazing. And just thank you for being a good friend above all else. Take care, brother, and all the best with the future and the future projects that you're going to do. This is Stu from Stu's Wrestling Podcast, signing out.
George, what's going on, man? It's Nick here from the Ring Fanatics. I want to wish you a happy retirement from podcasting. You were one of the first few people that Joel and I had met when we started our podcasting journey back in 2020. We kept in contact throughout the years, done a couple of collabs throughout the years. And you've inspired us in so many different ways. I could do a whole episode about how you've impacted us. I'm sure you've impacted a lot of wrestling podcasters as well. I'm not going to speak on behalf of everybody, but I'm sure many others would agree with me. But I do want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for inspiring us. Thank you for putting out great content. We loved every single bit of it. Kept watching your content over the years, and I loved it. And I'm going to miss it heavily, man. I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss hearing your voice, talking on podcasts, on Straight Talk. But you know what? Once one door closes, another one will open. I'm sure whatever is next in your chapter, it's going to be amazing. You're going to do amazing things. So I want to wish you the best of luck. And again, thank you for everything. And you will be missed, man. Thank you, George.
Hey guys, it is a young lion, Bryce Hansen. And as George from Straight Talk Wrestling wraps everything up at the end of this year, I just wanted to thank him for everything that he's been able to do for me, for everybody else on the scene, getting another platform for us to be on. And I wanted to share my fondest memory of George being every single time that I'd see him, he'd make time to actually have a conversation and be one of the nicest people that I got to talk to that day. And that's how I'll remember George, and that's how I'll remember Straight Talk Wrestling.
Big Georgie boy, 10 years. We're going to sign it off. We're going to send it off. It's Chris Crucifix. It's been a hell of a ride. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Keep on smiling, bud.
Hey, George. Dave here from HWE. And I just wanted to say HWE will not be the same without Straight Talk Wrestling. Straight Talk Wrestling has been with HWE since day one. And myself personally and a lot of the roster from HWE have had some amazing interviews with you. And Straight Talk Wrestling will be greatly missed. But I must say, without Straight Talk Wrestling, we would never found such a huge talent in our commentary team in you, George. And myself and everybody from HWE, we would just love to say thank you for everything. And we wish you good luck in all your future endeavors. And we can't wait to see you at the next HWE event, buddy. Have a great night.
What up, it's your boy Kendall Stones, aka Kofi. We stand. You know, 1/3 of the Dirty Hills, 1/2 of Snoop and Dre, and 1/3 of the Sped Ed class. Man, you already know what it is, what it ain't. I'm here to give a big farewell, big peace out, a big, yo, have a dirty, a big, yo. See you later, big homie. To my guy, George McKay over there, Straight Talk Wrestling, man. He doing things. He been doing this thing for years and years and years, but now he's moving on to bigger and better things. Whatever that venture is, I hope he gives it 100%. I hope he gets everything he deserves from it, man. That's from us up the Dirty Hills, man. You know, we proud, we happy for you and the mini me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all moving on up and getting out of here. So with that being said, you are Dirty Hills approved. Bang.
Gotta give the people what they want. I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking at two screens right here. But hey, I am happy to be here. I'm usually the guy who's running from the camp. Usually it's good brother Bo. He's always, I always got him always in the mix. Usually I'm out of the camera, so. But I'm here.
We put Bo to the side today, and now it's your time to shine.
So it's my time.
Favorite half podcast team. One member of the Dirty Heel. They are not your
Average podcast. Please welcome to MLW Rewind. Good brother Bo. What's happening?
Yo, what's good? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate both of you guys. You already know I'm the DOD, Good Brother Bo, one half of the motherfucking Dirty Hills podcast. Hashtag Dirty Hills find us. We here. We on deck like a ship, man.
Damn right.
Dirty Hills are awesome. I don't listen to a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a devious one. Ivan C, the OPC, the original Puppet Chulo, here from the Debate Network and Circle Debate. Came here to thank mi hermano, George McKay, for an incredible over 10 years of phenomenal content that he has given us all to the community and to us fans around the world, revolutionizing from interviews, revolutionizing to conversations, inspiring other content creators to do exactly what you've done throughout these over 10 years. And we appreciate you for everything what you've done. And won't forget, knowing you for quite some time, like very long time, we could say, us starting the League of Extraordinary podcast, revolutionizing that us content creators can get along, work together, get along, and support each other, help each other. We revolutionize that. You revolutionize that. And especially the mini host, what she's done as well, what she accomplished. She's very grown now, but what she's done with her top 5, her 5 questions, it's incredible. And hermano, it's a lot to say, but I don't want to take too much of it. But I want to just tell you thank you for everything what you've done. Thank you for the incredible conversation you had with such talents from independent circuits, from other big promotions, which I'm not going to name, so a lot of them, of course. But man, amazing. Thank you for what you've done for us fans, and for what you've done for all the independent circuits as well, and for independent stars as well that are now up there. We love you, hermano. I love you, hermano. On behalf of the Debate Network, and of course myself, we're going to miss you. And we appreciate you, everything what you've done. And it's not a goodbye, it's more like a see you later. But I can tell you that the greatest memories that I enjoy was you giving shit to the director, Chris Kennedy. Of course, giving him shit, which is amazing. Still won't forget that. Even when we got together as a league, getting together and speak about pro wrestling. But, and I love the fact that we're still together as a league. Shout out to everybody from the league that have been doing tremendously great on their content creating, what they've been doing. But hermano, I wish you nothing for the best. This is not a goodbye. This is to see you later. And this is how you always say, peace, love, and wrestling. Much love, hermano. Cuídate. Take care of yourself.
Get ready! Get ready. Get ready for the worst power review on the internet.
One journey may have ended, but we look forward to what yet has to come. Hey everybody, it's me, Randy C, from The Draw Straws Raw, on the Hub Sports Entertainment. And I'm doing a special kudos, a special thank you, a special honoring little segment here. I'm talking about Straight Talk Wrestling. Talking about a gentleman named George McKay, the voice of Ontario indie wrestling. And when I mean the voice, it's been over a period of time. It's been 10 years, George. George has given us fabulous interviews, his thoughts, his opinions on Ontario indie wrestling and in wrestling in general. George, you're a perfectionist. You always want to make sure that it's right and it's proper. You're one of the hardest working podcasters, I would say, in the wrestling industry or the Ontario wrestling industry. And you've given us great moments talking to people like Josh Alexander, talking to people like Gabriel Fuerza, which are my favorite interactions. Not just the straight talk interviews, but the interactions on social media, with your friend, with your brother, with your best friend, Gabriel Fuerza. So if you were to ask me what my favorite part of Straight Talk Wrestling, for the interview side, in the interactions, it has to be with Gabriel Fuerza. But I want to talk about something else. The person behind Straight Talk Wrestling, and that is him. He is the one, the only George McKay. Like I said earlier, he is a perfectionist. He wants to make sure that people are getting the product properly and his views on it. And he's very stern on his views. George always worried about the quality of his show, the sound, the presentation, the look. He's consistently learning new things. How to make it sound better for all of us. How to make it look better for all of us. The guy has put in time, money, everything into this brand of Straight Talk Wrestling. And I will miss it. I will miss the interactions too I've had with him on the topic of Straight Talk and Wrestling, and the conversations of the excitement on the interviews that he was having coming up. I'm really sad to hear that Straight Talk Wrestling is going, because again, I think I'll lose those interactions with George. But George, whatever project you do in the future, I know it'll be the best, and you'll give it your heart and soul. Oh, looks like we have a phone call. It's my co-host Eric B. Eric B, we're talking about George McKay, Straight Talk Wrestling. It's coming to an end. What do you got to say?
Randy C, brother, I can't believe that we are coming to the end of Straight Talk Wrestling, and all I can do is think about all of the great times, all of the accomplishments that George has done during his time with Straight Talk Wrestling, including probably his greatest accomplishment, the time that we were both backstage at the Elimination Chamber and we bumped into Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus purely by accident. What a great time. And I'm so happy that I could make that possible for you, George. So thank you so much for everything that you've done. But no, on a more serious note, George, Mr. McKay, the podcast guy, as I used to call him, and I mean that with all due respect, because the first time that I saw somebody running around at an independent show was George McKay with his podcast and, of course, his daughter. But the efforts that George put into the independent community, really doing a lot of stuff that other people would shake their heads at, look past, maybe not want to do. The investments that George did to make this podcast as successful as it was and as well known as it was in the independent community, especially here in the GTA. All the credit to you, brother. And we wish you all of the best luck on your next endeavor.
You're absolutely correct, Eric B. Yes, best luck in whatever he does next. I can remember meeting George. It was at, I believe, an indie wrestling event, but I remember when it was. Him sitting there with his Zoom microphone with his daughter, the mini host. And I got to know him that way. Always there, always recording, always working hard. Straight Talk Wrestling may be wrapping up. But his voice will live on, especially with him doing all the commentating for places like Destiny, etc., etc., etc. So Straight Talk Wrestling might be closing up a little, but we'll still hear his voice. And you can always subscribe down below on his YouTube channel here. But again, I want to give a special thank you to the people behind Straight Talk Wrestling as well. His beautiful wife and his two great children. That's allowed him to do this. That's been very supportive as well. So big kudos to them. And I won't forget Uncle Bobby B, obviously, with MLW Rewind. So again, George, in closing, I just want to say, keep it up. I know your next project will be big It'll be very successful, and you will do it well. You will do it perfectly. Me and George came up about a year or two ago with a saying every time that we end, just to make sure everything is all right. So I'm going to close on that note. Thank you, Straight Talk Wrestling, for what you've done. Thank you, be so informative. The 10 years have been great. But until next time, George McKay, until next time, Straight Talk Wrestling and your listeners, deuces, deuces.
Deuces! Ooses!
How much does it bother you that they're yeeting right now?
Yeet?
They're yeeting, yeah. Does that bother you?
What's it called? 4 letters, 1 word. Stop.
Hey everyone, it's your girl, Michelle LaRusso, the voice of reason. Just wanted to take a moment to say farewell to Straight Talk Wrestling and a huge congratulations to George on everything that's been built over the years. There's been countless episodes, and I think this year alone it's over 3,000 minutes of content. So I'm sure balancing a full-time job, family life, and the podcast hasn't been easy. But you still showed up consistently, interviewing the talent, promoting independent promotions, independent wrestlers, doing the commentary, backstage interviews, all while keeping a passion for the business. That's something that, a lot of people could never pull off, and you did it year after year. So I just wanted to say you should be incredibly proud of yourself. And thank you for everything you've contributed to the wrestling community. Congratulations, George. Until next time, Straight Talk. Peace, love, and wrestling.
Hello to George and to everyone at Straight Talk Wrestling, which really just means George and the daughter he often forces to do things. I just wanted to thank you and congratulate you on wasting your own time and so many other people. How many interviews? Hundreds, maybe even thousands, and not one really achieving anything, but sort of wading in the water of life. Are we swimming? Not quite. Are we drowning? Not quite. But we're in the water and we're floating there. And it's wet. It's definitely wet. Not really chlorinated to my liking. But nevertheless, it is a functional body of water. No fish in this analogy. I was going to say, I don't know if it's man-made, but maybe just like a sort of a pond without fish. Can't sustain life, really. I don't even think there's rocks at the bottom. Maybe sand. So maybe sand, there's no rocks, no twigs or moss, because that's life. And just rocks and sand and wet. That's what I think of when I think of your show. Congratulations.
What's going on, guys? Your host, your boy, George McKay, Straight Talk Wrestling farewell episode. In between all the shout outs and all the people with their fond farewells, which I genuinely appreciate, I asked for quite a few. I phoned in quite a few favors because everyone in the wrestling business has a tendency to forget. I didn't get everyone that I was after, but I got a lot of great ones and a lot of important people in my life that have been extra special. I want to give a shout out to everyone that gave this guy from Brampton the time. Everyone in the indie scene that didn't have to. All the bigger names that took a chance. Some interviews that I regret. 2 come to mind, but I'm going to leave those names off the table. Actually, one of them I could say, nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sully this with bad feelings. This is a day for celebration. Celebrating 10 years of something I didn't think I would carry this far. I didn't think I could carry this far. It helped me in a lot of ways stay the course in life. It was always something that no matter how crappy a day was at my real job or a day was at, my personal life, not my family life with my wife and my girls, but just personal life, going through anxiety and depression and all that stuff. This was a constant. This was something to look forward to. And then instead of looking forward to, it became something that was kind of a chore. Being as consistent as I was for the better part of 6 of those 10 years was very draining. Episodes every week, editing every week, promoting every week, hoping to get a view here or a view there. And, grew to a pretty decent following, I must say. 10,000 across all social media platforms and close to 1,750 people subscribed on YouTube. It doesn't seem like a whole lot in 10 years. People think you should have accomplished more. But you know what? I'm proud of what I did. I did it organically. I never bought and paid for followers. Everything was by reputation and content. And I'm very, very proud of the legacy that Straight Talk Wrestling is leaving. From the mini host who did this with me now, super teenager, doesn't have time to do it. I asked her if she wanted to do a 5 questions with me, like a fond farewell, but because she hadn't done it in so long, she just didn't feel it. And I understand that. But it would have been cool. But regardless of the fact, didn't happen. But her content is always out there. My content will always live on. The channel's not going anywhere. Straight Talk Wrestling, Instagram, and Facebook's, none of that is going anywhere. It just won't be updated. And people wonder why I came to this decision so abruptly. Like I said, for the last year and a half, it really became a struggle to edit, to promote, to want to do this. I missed out on so much family time already that it just felt like the right time to say goodbye. I have no regrets. I have been me through and through. And to every guest that's given me the time, every guest that's allowed me to tell their story, thank you. And to all the great people I met in the wrestling business, and some forgettable people. Again, a couple names I could mention, but I'm not going to. People who tried to sully and bring down what I worked so hard to build. And even though I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do, I got to do a lot. And I'll still be doing the commentary and the backstage interviewing in the local Ontario indie scene, which I'm very happy about. So there's a chance that you'll see me at a wrestling show. Just this time I'll be able to hang out, laugh, share stories, instead of bringing my equipment with me, setting up, being like, hey, I got to try to get this person, that person, instead of running around chickling my head cut off. So a lot of people say it's about the destination, not the journey. I think it's about the journey. And the journey of Straight Talk Wrestling was phenomenal. It was enjoyable. I'll cherish these memories, these conversations, people I got to speak to. But it is time to say goodbye. So from everyone at the Straight Talk family, myself, the mini host, the original host, the voice of reason, Michelle Arujo, and the animal, Steve Mitchell, I do want to say thank you. Because it's been a hell of a ride. And I couldn't have asked for anything better. When I look back at these 10 years, I look back at it with fondness. I look back at it with a huge smile on my face and a tear in my eye. For the last time, thank you. This is your host, your boy, George McKay, signing off for the very last time. Peace, love, and wrestling. I hope to see you down the line.
I'm not at the top, I'm outer space. Can't eat with us, we're out of place. I'm doing fine, I'm feeling great. You're not my fan, you can't relate. Straight talk going, stays not safe.
Yo. We just people from the north side. Once and Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the Yo. We just people from the north side. Once and Timmy's at the shore fine. Winter ready on the four ties. Heavy traffic during 4-5. Gotta hustle on your own time. Color people every port side. We just people from the north side.